I'd like to share with you my recipe and technique for making Marbleized Chocolate Almond Bark, my family's favorite holiday confection. It consists of just 3 ingredients. The first is dark chocolate. In California, I get mine from Trader Joe's. It's the pound plus block from Belgium. The second ingredient is a white bark coating. There are 2 brands that work equally well. One is Ambrosia, the other is called Candy Quick. I recommend that you don't substitute white chocolate for this as it's too rich and not sweet enough. The third ingredient, of course, is the almonds. I buy dry roasted and salted almonds. The salt is key. The first step is to melt the chocolate. I use half of the block of Pound Plus, which is a little bit over 8 ounces, and I put that in the microwave on high for 15 seconds by itself. After that's done, I add the white chocolate to it. That's 4 blocks of the ambrosia. They come in little cubes. And then microwave both of them together for 2 more minutes. Your microwave may be different from mine, so start slower and add a few seconds at a time until you get it just melted perfectly. Well, my chocolate is melted. So take it out, give it a stir. I've got a cookie sheet here with a piece of black paper on it. So I'm going to start spreading my chocolate to make the marbleized pattern. I'll start with one type of chocolate, in this case the dark, and spoon lines of it onto the cookie sheet. It flows off the spoon very nicely. We'll need about 6 to 8 lines. It smells so good. I developed this pattern quite a long time ago, probably 20 years. It's my favorite. You might want to come up with one of your own. But I found this is my best one. Just about finished here. Make one more line. We're going to come out just about right. Okay, now we'll take the other chocolate, in this case the white, and run lines down in between the dark ones. You have to work fairly quickly so that your chocolate doesn't harden. But don't rush. Just go along at a steady pace. I bet you're wondering when the almonds go in. That's my secret. You'll find out shortly. As you see, these are far from perfect. They don't need to be perfect, so don't fuss too much over it. One more line. That's just enough. Now we need to make this flow into a solid sheet. So I just slam my pan down on the countertop. See how they're flowing together? Sometimes they need a little help. Good. Now the marbleizing. This is the fun part. A little more chocolate. Take the tip of your spoon and start making diagonal lines about 3/4 of an inch apart all the way along the chocolate. Just keep going up and back until you've done the whole tray. Just drag that tip a little bit. It doesn't need to go all the way to the bottom, but of course it will on occasion. Okay, now we turn the cookie sheet quarter turn and do it again. Now this set of lines is perpendicular to the first set, completing our marbleized pattern. As you see, it goes quite quickly. There, done. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator until it gets hard. On to the next step. The chocolate is hard in the refrigerator, and I'm taking another beat up old cookie sheet. These are perfect because they don't have a big edge that's going to get in your way. And I'm spreading the almonds out. I have at least a half a pound here, maybe a little more. Get them all nice and even. Now, here's the sheet of chocolate, and here's the secret. We're going to slip it off the pan. In this case, it came apart a little bit, doesn't matter. Take the wax paper off, and just lay it on top of the almonds. Tuck any little spare almonds back in. I've preheated an oven to 300 degrees, and we're going to slip this in the oven and let the chocolate melt and sink down into the almonds. The chocolate is melted, and it's time to pull it out and put it back in the refrigerator for it to harden again. Just to review, it's a half a pound of dark chocolate, a half a pound of white bark coating, and a half a pound or more of salted toasted nuts. You can use other nuts than almonds if you like. Pecans are good, salted peanuts are good, whatever you like. My marbleized chocolate almond bark is done. I pulled it out of the refrigerator, and now it's ready to break into pieces and serve. Now it's time for a taste test. Break off a little bit. Not bad. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Happy holidays!